Welcome back to the channel. It's Gaming News Weekly. This week has been kind of low tier in the gaming news. There's not much been going on this week. We know Concord got shut down. That's just funny. But other than that, there hasn't been much to go over, much to go on. But we gonna get right into this because there is some topics, bro. There's some topics. Concord being killed off. That's just tragic. That motherfucker was live for 11 days. How the hell did the game only survive 11 days? There's so many failures in gaming. Nigga, fucking Redfall survived a year. Oh my gosh, bro. They talk so much shit about Redfall. That shit survived a year. Redfall survived a year. Concord survived 11 days. They are not the same. They're not the same. Redfall was actually fun. A lot of motherfuckers talk shit about Redfall. Redfall was actually fun. It was actually a good motherfucking time. But I mean, to each his own. Concord is dead. But the way they went about it, Concord came out of nowhere, kind of. It came out of nowhere. To no praise at all. Did they not notice it? I don't know. They must have some glazers on their side or something. Because there's no way they didn't know there was no praise for this game. Not a single person looked at that game and was like, yeah, this is going to be a game I'm going to play forever. Not a single soul. But they continued. They promoted Concord. They said, oh, we got closed beta coming in this week, that week. They had open beta after that. Nobody's playing this fucking game. At the beta, nobody's playing this fucking game, PlayStation. And you continue to promote the game. Sometimes you just gotta call it quits. Sometimes you just gotta call it quits. And that was their chance. That was their chance to be like, okay, we're gonna delay Concord. Nobody was gonna be upset. Not a single soul was gonna be upset that they'd be like, okay, we're gonna delay Concord. We're gonna, finagle with some shit, go a new direction. They could have did anything possible. But they chose to launch the fucking game. They chose to launch the game, bro. They chose to launch the game 11 days later. They take the game down. They refund the game. For anybody that bought it anyway. 600 concurrent players on Steam. That's rough. That's real rough. But the game looked like shit, bro. I mean, we can go take a trip down memory lane. I wonder if PlayStation has removed all the trailers for Concord. Can we just go look up Concord? Let's go look up the Concord trailers, bro. 2 fucking weeks ago. That's so crazy, bro. 3 months ago. Let's go look at the reveal for fucking Concord. Let's just go look at the reveal for Concord. Let's go remember what they showed us and what they expected people to want to see from PlayStation. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Okay, where's my headphones? I don't even remember what the hell the music was like. I couldn't tell you. But the reveal is gonna show us a lot. Hold on. Goddamn, where's my headphone jack? I had to move my PC and stuff. Struggling to put my headphones on. But let's go look at some Concord. Transition. Let's go play some Concord real quick. This was the cinematic reveal that they showed us. And this was supposed to get motherfuckers to wanna fucking firewalk. Crater City. This was what they wanted to sell. That nigga just threw that shit away. He knew it was trash. What the fuck are these character designs? Did he even have a hot sauce attack in the game? I don't even know if that nigga had a hot sauce attack. Her ass got a hit marker in a cinematic trailer. The diamond skin nigga was actually kind of cool. I don't remember what the fuck that was. She like throw some fire. Yeah, that don't make no fucking sense. It's supposed to be teammates. You know, they you know how many sponsored streams and sponsored videos I seen on Concord, like on YouTube. They were legit paying people to play this game, and still nobody fucking played it. Why did you shoot the lady? The vacuum cleaner. You never even destroyed anything. Is the upload even done? Nobody even checked. Now it's just let go. Let's go, Cool Breeze, bro. We're watching Concord's reveal trailer to see what the fuck they showed us to think that was going to succeed, and it died. Is this supposed to be Drax? What are the niggas supposed to be Drax? They should have just made her as green. Go. This shit was hot garbage. And I don't even think they had a fucking spaceship in the game. So what the fuck did they want to, why did they show us this? Why did they reveal this as Concord? Just for none of it, like the game was so bad. Even the cinematic was bad. And it's like, and y'all sold this motherfucker to people. How much did Concord cost? Because somebody did tell me that it cost money. that you had to buy Concord. It wasn't free to play, and they should have just took the free to play route. But how much did Concord cost when it launched? $40. That motherfucker cost $40. Nobody. PlayStation, buddy. Never do that again. Never do that again. You went through a closed beta and an open beta with no fucking fans. Why launch that game and then shut it down in 11 days? The the thought behind it makes no sense. And that could tie into our next point. Where the fuck I do my water? That could tie into our next point. Because the CFO of Sony, it wasn't free to play, bro. It cost $40 at launch. I think the pre-order one was like 60 or something like that. But a strictly online multiplayer game costs $40. And they didn't have like a single pool of fans to even talk to communicate with. There was nothing at all. The game legit came and went faster than the fucking trailer did. It is outrageous, bro. I've been out here nobody talk about Redfall ever again. It lasted a year. It lasted a year. Concord lasted 11 days. Not even a full 14. People say, oh, it's only been out 2 weeks. It's been on 11 days. It's been active for 11 days, and it got shut down. They should never bring up Redfall ever again, bro. At least Redfall got a year. At least they got a motherfucking year out of their game. They might not have lost the DLC. They were fun people for that. But it lasted way more than 11 days, buddy. Did Concord even get ratings? Because, like, the game got shut down so fast. There was no news about the game other than it launched and it got announced to be shut down. So, like, what was the Metacritic like? Because I didn't hear if the game was like good or bad with the critics either. It got a 62, bro. Concord had a 60 fucking 2. So it wasn't even good when it launched. It was absolutely horrible. And then they dropped that motherfucker off. This motherfucker got a 62. Got a player rating of 1.8. That was just peak horrible call by PlayStation, bro. That was peak horrible call by PlayStation. Who the fuck greenlit Concord? I want to know who was in charge. I was like, yeah, Concord is gonna be what's next. But yeah, one thing was learned for sure. Whoever had that idea in mind, fire their ass. Whoever thought Concord was a good idea, fire their ass for sure. Because that shit, never again, never again from the PlayStation platform. I don't know what the fuck was going on with Concord. That shit was bad. I seen a video. It was actually kind of funny. I like seen like some clips of it. You just speaking of good games, Astrobot is doing anything. What the fuck just happened? Did my stream just shut down? No, it's still going. What the fuck? I don't know. The YouTube trying to censor me, bro, because I'm shitting on Concord. But you said Astrobot. Astrobot is. You said Astrobot is doing the thing. Yeah, I seen an article on Astrobot like after I forget what it said. Like after 30 years, Sony finally got a Mario level, a Mario level platformer, and I'm like, damn, why y'all say it like that? A Mario level platformer. I mean, I used to fuck with Little Big Planet and Sackboy back in the day when I was young. Astrobot is legit just Little Big Planet with a sci-fi aesthetic. That's exactly what it is. It's legit just Sackboy reskinned as a robot and not a beanbag. So like I don't see Astrobot as like a big ass deal, and it's not even owned by PlayStation. So Asobi putting them on so hard, and they're like Sony doesn't even own Asobi, bro. Xbox walk up to Asobi right now with a couple mil and say, "Hey, make me a game," they're going to do the same thing for Microsoft, and they're going to drop another banger ass platformer. You say you heard so many people praising it. I mean, yeah, I seen like the like critics. I seen critics everywhere like, oh, Astrobot is game of the year. But I haven't seen no people playing the game. I've seen sponsored streams. I've seen Sony that paid people to play Astrobot. I've seen those all over YouTube. I haven't seen any real Astrobot fans. I haven't seen like an actual gamer, just like a regular gamer out here. Like, yeah, bro, I'm about to go buy Astrobot. I'm about to go play that because it's legit just a puzzle platformer. That's all it is. You say you definitely want to try it out. I mean, if you had a PS5 and you played that little tech demo that they had at launch, it's exactly the same. It's not different. It's exactly the same thing, just more of it. So if you like the little tech demo that PlayStation put on for the PS5 at launch, is literally just more of that tech demo with more cameos. That's it. You said that first try convinced you. I mean, yeah. I'm not saying Asobi made bad games, but like there's people glazing Astrobot like it's some of the best shit in the world. It's like, bro, it's like Mario 64. It's like Mario 64. Like Mario 64 was a big ass deal back in the day. But now Mario 64 isn't that impressive, bro. It's just not a game people fuck with that much. So Astrobot is probably the same way. It's probably a really good fucking puzzle platformer. People are saying like, "Oh shit, it's Mario level." But like niggas not just playing puzzle platformers no more, bro. Like, yeah, if you got some 10-year-olds in your house and they want to play Astrobot, oh, that makes sense. But most people online that talks about games aren't kids. They're grown ass niggas. And those grown ass niggas aren't playing Astrobot. You said it's definitely inspired by Mario. I mean, it definitely is, because Mario's like the like the grandfather of puzzle platformers for sure. Back when he was trying to chase fucking Donkey Kong ass jumping over barrels. Like this nigga's been doing this shit a long time. So the fact that they're like, oh shit, Sony finally got a good puzzle platformer when they had Jack and Dexter for how long, nigga? Nigga, they had Ratchet and Clank. People are talking like, come on, there used to be good fucking PlayStation IPs that were puzzle platformers and that were fucking good. Jack 1, 2, and 3 was phenomenal games. I guess they were more action platformers than they were like just puzzle platformers. But still. And then Sony ended up with fucking Astrobot. Nigga, they used to have Crash and Spyro. And they ended up with Astrobot, nigga. That is crazy work from PlayStation. Astrobot is a good game. It got really high ratings, but like as a critic, you can't even judge Astrobot at the same level you judge a game like fucking Space Marine. So if Space Marine gets, what did Space Marine get? Because I think Astrobot got like a 90 something. Like Astrobot got astronomical heights, bro. They're glazing the fuck out of this game. Like it's probably a really good game, but a 96 is crazy work when like not Starfield, but when like Elden Ring had to fucking put on from Miyazaki to get that score. And then Puzzle Platformer gets a score similar. It's outrageous. Yeah, how can Astrobot see that's what I'm saying, bro. So when it comes to these, when it come to when it come to games, especially like ratings and scores for games, how the fuck are you supposed to compete with Astrobot? How because nobody's rating these games on the same scale. You don't rate Astrobot against fucking The Witcher 3. Those games don't get rated on the same scale. So when Astrobot gets a 96, what does that mean to every great game that got a fucking 87? Because Astrobot isn't better than a lot of. It's definitely not better than Dragon's Dogma 2. It's definitely not better than Hellblade. It's definitely probably not better than Space Marine 2. But Astrobot got a higher score than all of them. So if Astrobot is leading Game of the Year, what scale are they fucking rating it on? Because they're not rating on a AAA scale. So how the fucking Astrobot be Game of the Year is not rated on the same scale as the AAA games that they going against? It's rated on the indie game scale because it's for kids. It's for people. Like not many people are looking at Astrobot and was like, yeah, bro, this is my game of the year because it's the best game out. No, it's a cute little game. It's probably hella fun, but they're not rating it on the same scale as they're rating all these big ass games, all these big name games. So like, if Space Marine 2 got an 83 and Astrobot got a fucking 90 what? Astrobot got a 94. The tech demo, what the fuck? There's like these scales aren't the same. You say definitely receiving an award for creativity. It's not, bro. It's not PlayStation's game though. Sony didn't snap. Asobi did. They just paid for the game. Like you, like it's not a PlayStation first party game. Nothing this year from PlayStation besides Concord has been a PlayStation first party game. So you can't give PlayStation a credit for Asobi doing a good job making Astrobot because Asobi made Astrobot. PlayStation just gets to benefit from them making a good Astrobot game. So Sony didn't snap. Asobi definitely did because they have to show that they're actually good. Yeah. So the only thing Sony did this year was drop Concord. So Sony failed this year. Sony has definitely failed this year. And the CFO was saying the same thing. Like PlayStation as a whole has not been doing well. But they did buy Stellar Blade. They did buy Helldivers 2. They did buy freaking Astrobot. They bought some really good games to put on their platform. They bought Final Fantasy. They paid a whole lot of developers to make some good things, but Sony themselves dropped Concord. So is it a W for Sony or not? Because if Xbox just bought those same developers to do the same thing, it would just be those developers making games for Xbox. That's how it always has been. But yeah, like Astrobot could be a great game. It could be a 94. That's lovely. But how can you compare Astrobot to any AAA game that came out this year and say that Astrobot is the best game this year? Nobody, because Astrobot is for kids. There- there's no complex systems. There's no overarching storytelling. There's none of that. There's literally puzzle platforms and cameos of skins. You say you see how Sony is wizard? I mean, Sony just don't tell people who developed their games. That's exactly what it is. Like when people see 343's name, they're like, okay, these niggas made Halo. When they see the coalition's name, they know these niggas make Gears. They work for Microsoft for sure. Bethesda made all of Elder Scrolls, all of Fallout. Like we know the names of the developers from Xbox's studios because you follow specific ones. When Turn 10 name pop up, you know it's a Forza game. You know it's a Forza game. You know it's gonna be some good simulation driving. But you don't really see that. Like when Firewalk name pop up, what the fuck is Firewalk working on? And then it's Concord. Okay. People knows Naughty Dog name, but we don't know what the fuck they're making. They've been making remakes for the last 5 years. So what is actually going on over there at PlayStation? They haven't produced anything. That's why the CFO went on record. He was in an interview and he said PlayStation don't have any fucking they don't have any what did he say? What did he say? They don't have any original IPs. The Japanese side of PlayStation CFO said they don't have any original IPs. They have none. Not in movies, not in TV, not in video games. They have nothing original under PlayStation umbrella. And I'm like, damn, that nigga spin some facts. People go point at shit. They're like, oh, but we got this and we got that. And it's like, but those are just skins of another game. When you see Astrobot, it's legit just like Little Big Planet. They already had Little Big Planet. They shut that studio down. They got rid of Little Big Planet. But then they got Astrobot. With exactly like Little Big Planet. Sony used to make that. Now it's second party. They don't even make their own games no more. Then we bring up all their old games that they just killed. They killed Infamous to get Spider-Man. Y'all already had Infamous. Everything original Sony had, they just threw it away for something generic that everybody knows about. And I'm like, their CFO isn't lying, bro. You said what? We don't know what's popping for Sony next year. We're waiting on them to show us because they still haven't, bro. They still haven't. We don't know what Sony is doing. The CFO was like, bro, we ain't got shit over here, buddy. We ain't got shit over here. And it shows because Sony is literally just buying shit. Nigga, they bought Black Myth Wukong. It was a great fucking buy. It's not like Sony's not picking good games. They're not picking good games to buy. They're picking fucking masterpieces over. They're like, hey, we ain't got that, but we'll definitely pay you for it. At least for a little bit. And they're getting it. It's working for them. Because people would look at Black Myth Wukong like, oh, this is a PlayStation game. Like, no, it's a game science game. PlayStation just paid for the right for it to be on PlayStation. Like, that's kind of the thing. And people expect Microsoft just like go and just buy niggas because Sony's buying niggas. And they're like, no, because Microsoft is working on their own games. We know what Xbox games are coming out. And a lot of them bitches are looking good. So it's like, what are we actually doing here? But to Sony's original IP thing that Hidetoki was talking about, I mean, they left a lot of their IPs in the past. And they made a whole lot of their gaming studios make some generic shit. That's why all the studios, like the Horizon studio used to make shooters. Now what the fuck are they doing? Now what are they doing? Ghost of Tsushima is just a reskin of the same systems that Ubisoft has been using for years. They used to make Infamous games. They used to make superhero games. Naughty Dog used to make platformers. Like, this is what Sony used to be, and now all of them make third-person action games. They all make third-person action games. And then they all tried to switch to make a multiplayer game, and they failed one by one. They start falling. Haven Studios is up next. I think they're making a multiplayer game as well. But what the fuck is Haven about to do after they just saw Firewall get shut the fuck down after 11 days? You think Haven's about to be like, yeah, bro, our multiplayer game is about to come out and it's about to blow motherfucking socks off? Hell no. You know Sony's looking at that game like, go make something else. All that money we wasted, go ahead and cancel that shit. Just like they did the Spider-Man one. Just like they did the Last of Us one. We wasted all this money already. Go throw that shit away. You said it was behind the game Pitfall? I'm not sure. I don't even think I heard of Pitfall, bro. No, Pitfall was Activision. Yeah, Pitfall was Activision. It was Activision. Activision used to make a whole lot of shit too. See, when PlayStation got rid of the shooters and they start partnering with Activision to get their shooting games out the door, that was already a bad call. But then they start making so much money on third-person action games that they're like, why not make more of those? That was Sean Layden's doing. Sean Layden was like, yeah, bro, third-person action games is the wave. They started with PS3. You got Beyond Two Souls. You got The Last of Us. And that shit just ran into the PS4 generation. You got Spider-Man, you got Horizon, you got Ghost of Tsushima, you got more Last of Us. I think Uncharted was ending by then. And then it goes into the PS5 era, and they have God of War again. Because I guess God of War turned third-person action game in PS4 generation. What else did the PS5 generation have? Because it's actually kind of scuffed. I don't think PlayStation has dropped like a new game in a long ass time. I don't think they dropped a new game in a long ass time. Cause like sequels, I understand. So like Spider-Man came out, Spider-Man 2 came out, that makes sense. God of War Ragnarok came out, that makes sense. Horizon for Forbidden West came out, that makes sense. But then everything else, they just remade and remastered the games they already sold. And they're still struggling to get new games out the door. This whole generation has been like that. Astrobot is the newest thing that came out. And it's legit just the tech demo. Again, it's just a tech demo again. So, like, how much credit can you give PlayStation in this situation when the game that they wanted to get out the door got shut down in 11 days? So we can champion Astrobot. But you cannot put Astrobot against the AAA games of today and be like, Astrobot is the best. Because come on now, bro. That's doing a disservice to every AAA game that came out this year. To say that puzzle platform Astrobot deserves Game of the Year over every other game this year because it's a cute puzzle platformer that you can play with your children. Nah, nigga. So, by the Game Awards time, Astrobot is probably going to be in the Game of the Year talk. We know it's going to be there. Why? Because it's the only good thing PlayStation had. Jack and Daxter definitely should be a big ass deal for PlayStation. Right now. It should definitely still be a big ass deal for PlayStation. But what do they have there? Naughty Dog doing? Making Last of Us remakes again? Is Last of Us 2 getting a remake next so it can go to PC? Probably. That's probably what they're working on next. To get the PC port for that. We know God of War is going to PC. God of War Ragnarok is going to be here any minute. The Final Fantasy deal is going to finish up in like the next 2 years. Sly Cooper is another one. Gone. They used to make a freaking stealth espionage game, kind of like Splinter Cell. And guess what? That's gone too. They have so many original ideas back in the PS2 era, back in the PS1 era, and they started shelving them bitches little by little for second party deals, for outsourcing. They shut down all their goddamn studios. And the crazy thing is, Astrobot came out. You know, everybody's like, yeah, Astrobot, you're doing so good. Astrobot's putting on for like the 30 years of PlayStation. They're showing the fuck up. Asobi is doing good fucking work over there. And then the old creative director of Ben Studios is like, why the fuck did they do Deacon like that and make him promotional material when they should have been giving Ben Studios another game? And niggas was frying him on Twitter for speaking the truth. This man created an original idea, an original game, original story, original scenario. Sony shelved that nigga. So that nigga left. Because they shelved Days Gone. That's why Days Gone didn't get more games. That's why Ben Studios still haven't dropped another fucking game yet. And it's been a long fucking time. Ben Studios should definitely have something ready to come out the door. But they don't. So the creative director left. He created Days Gone. And he left. And then they had Astrobot walking around as Deacon in the game. And it's like, that is all his image gets to be now, is a skin for fucking Astrobot. Days Gone get resorted to Astrobot cameo. Just that fast. They just created that shit 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And it's already a cameo. With the other niggas that Sony killed. It's crazy work. And they're created... and there's PlayStation fans shitting on this nigga on the internet because he said the truth. When Days Gone had a following, it had fans. It probably wasn't a really good fucking game, but it definitely had fans. People definitely liked the universes they built. They liked the characters that they interacted with. But then it gets shelved. And then you turn this nigga into a fucking cameo is crazy work. That is crazy work. And of course the creator of that is going to be upset. You said Parappa the Rapper? Was that the one with the dog in the dojo? The dog in the dojo and the what you call it? Wait, what was his teacher? Because he had like a little sensei. And he like, you know, teach that nigga the moves. And it's like a rhythm action game. I think I know what you're talking about. I used to play that shit on like PS2. That shit was fun. We used to just fuck around and play this shit on PS2. That shit was actually fun. Third-party games are always like the bigger games. We all know that they're legit the bigger games all the time. So that's why when Sony's first party is struggling, like a lot of motherfuckers don't care. Because they don't really care about first party games anyway. They never have. And then they're not gonna act like, oh, since Sony doesn't have no first party, they care. Because as long as Sony is buying games for them to play and they're good, it doesn't matter who the fuck make them. Because most gamers don't think like that. It's just the grown ass adult gamers that are on the internet yelling and screaming. Those are the ones that are actually talking about this shit. But yeah, the fact that Sony don't have no original content no more is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Cause then they like buy studios. Like they bought Returnal. They bought the studio that made Returnal. I forget their name. But like, what the fuck is that studio gonna make next? We haven't heard anything. We haven't seen anything. But we know millennia of games that fucking Xbox studios are making. Some of that shit look weird, like South of Midnight. Some of that shit look crazy, like fucking Clockwork. Some of that shit just look damn good, like id Software and fucking Doom. Like Bushido Blade. I've never even heard of Bushido Blade. So like some of these IPs are so old, dude, like I wouldn't even know who made it. There's so many games I played as a kid. I don't remember their name. I remember their concept. Like it was one where a nigga like he was walking, he was in a big ass suit, like kind of like Space Marine was, but then he could transform into a bike for some reason. I don't know why the fuck that was a thing, but that nigga could transform into a bike and start driving. You said you were blown away playing that game as a kid? See, I was playing like Time Splitters, Destroy All Humans. I was playing like all those type of games. WWE games were a big ass deal when I was young. I was playing some crazy ass fighting games where you like switch your style up. You like run up walls and drop kick niggas. Like it was so many good fucking things. I don't remember none of their names though. Samurai Champloo was a big ass deal back then. Playing the fuck out of that game. But like Sony, bro, I don't know how the fuck Concord was the right call for them. But they made that motherfucking call and that shit was scuffed. They made that call and it was scuffed. But like I guess they didn't have anything else to choose from. Cause what else did they have to go on? They only had Firewalk to produce. Like at the time. You say you remember most of the classics from the 90s? I only remember like the big ass titles from like back in the day. So I remember like playing Mario 64, Perfect Dark, Mortal Kombat 4. I remember playing those. I remember playing GoldenEye back then, fucking Zelda. But like I don't like the smaller games that I played. I don't remember the name of them. Not for the life of me. I just remember their concept. I remember playing like a Dragon Ball Z game back in the day, and like Vegito was in that hole, and then it was OP as fuck. But nigga, I don't remember the name of that motherfucker, bro. I could even tell you it was like PS1 era. So like, there's a whole lot of games I don't remember the name of. I don't think I ever remember the name of. And the concept is so crazy, I can't just look that shit up. And it pops up with the game that I think it is. I'm not sure. But there's hella games that I missed, because, I mean, I was a broke ass nigga. Poor ass kid. We didn't have mini games. So most of the games I played hellas of. Because I only had these games. So I mean, I'm gonna play the fuck out of these until we get something else. And that's kind of what I did growing up. Like I didn't have this problem with not having having too many games to play until like nowadays. And I need to get Space Marine 2. I know I need to get it. But goddamn, do I have too many fucking games to finish first? And Starfield DLC is coming out. Have you been seeing all the strays Starfield been getting since their DLC launches in like 2 weeks? Like there's been legit journalists online saying like, oh, Starfield is finally hitting its stride after a year. What? Nigga, Starfield already popped, nigga. And motherfuckers still talking about it. There were some people that legit was trying to throw shade. You said the question of where does Sony go from here? Well, maybe it's time for them to tap into what made them into them. See what made Sony into Sony is what they're doing right now. Just buying motherfuckers games. That is exactly what killed Sega and what made Sony into Sony right now. Is because they just buy people's games and keep other people from having those games. And and a lot of those companies just couldn't. withstand that because they try to do the same thing, and if they don't make that money back, they went broke. Sega went broke. Nintendo was like, okay, bro, we can't compete with this nigga buying all our shit. So they just stepped the fuck back, and that's why Xbox made their console. Because no matter what, Xbox can throw money around all the time. Microsoft make infinite amount of it. So like, Microsoft legit made made Xbox just to fuck with PlayStation, bro. And a lot of people forget that. Like, they made Xbox just to be a thorn in PlayStation's side because PlayStation was dominating the gaming industry for so long. So Microsoft was like, okay, bro, let's just make a console and then just fuck around and make Sony have to work hard. That's all. That's all they did. They're like, okay, bro, we just about to fuck around in this industry, make Sony work hard for what they got. And then Sony started having to fucking work. Because remember the PS3's launch, that shit was scuffed. That shit was so scuffed that Xbox actually had a chance to be popular. And that's what twisted everything at Microsoft. Because Xbox wasn't supposed to be popular. It wasn't supposed to be popular. It was supposed to be the antagonist to PlayStation. And then PlayStation fucked up so bad in PS3 era that Xbox actually had a chance to be the number one console. And then Microsoft had to produce. So they had to go actually get all these IPs, bro. They had to get some first party, some second party. They had some fucking Japanese games because Japanese people were buying Xboxes. And they're like, what the fuck, nigga? We didn't know niggas outside of America fuck with Xbox. That's what changed everything in Xbox. Because then they realized, like, okay, now we got a whole fucking fans. We got fans all over the world now. We gotta produce some shit. And 360 produced. They produced. Sony started catching they win back at the end of the PS3 era, coming into PS4. But then Xbox, Xbox One, that motherfucker came out and died, nigga. That motherfucker stepped off the plane and instantly died, bro. That motherfucker got assassinated so quick because the technology was there, bro. It's just the state of the gaming industry could not meet that standard. It was too ahead of his time. And now, if you look back, the Xbox One was one of the greatest consoles ever fucking built. And that's why, like, consoles nowadays just seem so basic in comparison. Because there was so much tech in the Xbox One that it's like, god damn, bro. Like, if we had that nowadays, and it's like, nowadays niggas want that shit, but they had it already. And y'all didn't want that shit back then. Y'all wanted a PS4 that only could play games, couldn't even get on the internet, couldn't even talk to the console. I'd be like, Xbox, bro, play some G Herbo, and that motherfucker start jamming fucking ball like on Kobe. That was a hit back in the day. You say you peeping the Starfield strays? Who act like the DLC isn't gonna drop? I mean, the shit with Starfield, I don't know why the critics hate Starfield. I understand why people can hate Starfield, like fans and shit, because Starfield is a completely different game from what Bethesda usually make, but it feels so familiar that you like, this feels like games that we played. It feels like Fallout at some point. It feels like Skyrim at some point. But then it's completely fucking different. And it's in a weird state for a lot of fans. I enjoyed the fuck out of Starfield. I played the shit out of that game. But when it comes to the critics hating Starfield, I'm like, this definitely is rooted in Xbox propaganda. Like, y'all talk shit about Starfield because Xbox has Starfield. That is the only reason they talk shit about Starfield. They said, like, oh, the game had to do a whole lot of quality of life changes, and then they mentioned it get new maps. And I'm like, that's the only thing that changed in Starfield. They updated the fucking maps to not be generic geographic maps. They made more detailed maps. That is all Starfield has done since it launched, was put more detailed maps. And I guess they dropped the card a couple weeks ago. But they made no significant changes to Starfield since it launched. But all of a sudden, Starfield is a great game now because they added more detailed maps, my nigga. Because they added fucking icons so you can see where you're going instead of just walking up to the store, nigga. Oh my god, it's crazy work. The lengths that they go to make Starfield seem like it launched horribly, and now it's a good game to go get and play. When no, it's still exactly the same game. You said the DLC has intrigued you? The DLC seems so fucking mysterious because it's about the religion, the serpent religion in the game. You could be a part of their religion, but you never interact with their religion, not for real. Except with the one girl that's in Constellation. And I think there's one quest that you go on, and it's like the serpent people try to kill you or some shit. So like the whole idea of that religion has been like ambiguous in Starfield already. So I'm kind of intrigued too, just to see like where that storyline goes. And I mean, I bought the $100 edition of the game. Of course, I'm getting a DLC. The fact that the critics are saying like Starfield had to do this and that, and now it's ready, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? They did two things, nigga. They dropped the car, and they updated the fucking map, nigga. That is it. The game didn't get better because of those. Maybe it got simpler for people that need visual cues. They're like, okay, that's where the store is. I can just run at that icon instead of just going to the store, bro. Like the buildings are always going to be in the same space. Why do you need icons? But some niggas needed icons, bro. They're kind of stupid. Like gamers, they need help. Starfield didn't really help niggas. So when they drop their ass on a map and they be like, okay, use your scanner to go find points of interest and then go to those things. They're like, wait, can you just tell me where the points of interest are so I can just walk towards them mindlessly? That's exactly what they wanted. And they got it. But the DLC, they dropped some details for it, and it's like they're adding more planets, adding more systems, and they're adding so much other shit. And I'm like, the DLC gonna be outrageous. I just want to see the story. I really just want to see the story for that game. There's like PlayStation franchises unlikely to make a comeback. Damn, that's a fucking article. Damn, Game Rant, why you had to do them like that? Because PlayStation's not bringing that shit back, bro. They don't want to waste the money to bring it back, and that's the crazy part. They rather waste the money on second party deals and whatever the fuck Concord is, than like just revive the IPs that they own. Just revive the IPs that they own. You can waste a couple $1 million. Is that hide and seek mode? In Forza Horizon, bro, we were playing tag, nigga, Forza Horizon 5 is it's like the Fortnite of driving games. It's the Fortnite of driving games because I've never played a driving game and not drove. Not drove like a racing game and didn't race because I played everything else in Forza Horizon 5 except racing, bro. It's a racing game, and I played tag. I played keep away. I played what is the one where you like King of the Hill? We were playing like actual with cars, nigga. We're just doing shit in Forza Horizon 5. I didn't race a single soul, bro. I didn't do a single generic race with laps in it. No sprinters, no motherfucking no relays, nothing. I didn't do a single race, bro. I was playing random ass modes since I got into the game, and it was some of the most fun I've had in a racing game in a long time. Forza Horizon 5 is definitely one of those games that like where do they go from there? Cause we know they're making Fable now. You said basically just cops and robbers. I mean that makes sense. But to do that in a car, like niggas got a McLaren P1 and they're chasing you, nigga. I'm in a fucking Volkswagen Golf. I'm not getting away from this nigga. And it is one of those things, bro. The strategy. We're playing like Infected. You were playing Infected as a car, nigga. Forza Horizon 5 is so fun, bro. In its own right, it is so fun. But there's like, you wouldn't, you wouldn't, you wouldn't think that would be good in a racing game. Like you wouldn't think it'd be good in a racing game until you play it in a racing game. Like even just online with randoms, like that's just fun. That's just fun. And I'm like Forza Horizon be cooking up. They be cooking up. But now they're making Fable, and Fable comes out next year. Oh, I can't wait for that shit. It's good that Dragon Age comes out this year, bro. It's so good that Dragon Age comes out this year, so I can play Starfield's DLC, finish that. Hopefully, get the Diablo's DLC. You said you playing Forza 5 as you speak. I'll make a gaming news weekly, bro. I can't even be playing. I mean, I probably could, cause there's not much. There's not much news this week. There's not much news this week. Freaking, there's rumors going. There's hella rumors going around now that like Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 16 is going to be announced to become the Xbox. And I don't think that's the case. I know a lot of people is banking on Final Fantasy becoming the Xbox, like at Tokyo Game Showcase. They're like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy is definitely coming to Xbox. But like, I would think Forspoken will come to Xbox before Final Fantasy 7 does. Because I think Sony bought all three games. So I don't think Xbox can have those games for another like 3 years. I think that's how that goes. So I don't think Final Fantasy 7. I mean, it might be able to if Square Enix can like just buy themselves out of the PlayStation deal. But I don't know if PlayStation is going to let them. What? Kendrick just announced he's doing the Super Bowl halftime show? Okay. Why did he do that right now? He couldn't have waited? The Durango's in. I mean, of course it is. I mean, they got Hellcats and shit in there. The Durango got to be in there. The Durango is a fast ass fucking what you call it, SUV. I don't know why Dodge keep doing that though, because they don't need to. They don't need to be making these SUVs so goddamn fast. They need to let me play Crimson Desert already. They need to go ahead and let me play Crimson Desert already, bro. Cause I'm trying to get in there. Crimson Desert look like it's gonna be a peak ass game. But like, there's not many like peak games coming out. And Xbox had no news this week because Sony had so much bad news. Xbox just shut the fuck up and let that shit ride out because they didn't do anything this week. Xbox didn't anyway. Game Pass had some good drops, but we were playing fucking Mud Runner. Me and that nigga Flog was playing Mud Runner yesterday. Some of the craziest fun times you can have in a random ass game where you're just a big ass truck trying to drive up mountains hauling cargo. That shit's fun, bro. It is just strangely fun too. I don't even know why it's fun. I couldn't tell you. Can't tell you why it's fun. Just know I just enjoyed having a good old time driving a big ass truck, hauling some shit. Yeah, it's a good time, bro. It's such a good time. Like learning how to get through mud, get over rocks, get up the mountain, go to the objective, drop this fucking shit off. It's actually hella fun to like learn and play, which is strange. It's strange that just Mud Runner, bro. It was good, bro. You said Snow Runner as well. I haven't played Snow Runner, but Snow Runner look like it's gonna be hard as fuck because it's snow and ice. I think it is gonna be. I think it's gonna be harder to play than Mud Runner because it's just mud. You get stuck in the mud, and you gotta like pull yourself out of the mud. That's easy, nigga. Get it sliding off a mountain when it's snowing, and the snow is like fucking 7 feet deep. You're cooked. You're cooked, nigga. I got water in my engine and Mud Runner destroyed my whole car, bro. Because I rolled off a cliff. Rolled off a cliff, fell in the water, tried to anchor out. Guess what? I turned my engine back on, flooded my engine. Cooked up, bro. I'm like, well, that's it for my truck. That was it for my truck. That shit was done, bro. Oh, that shit was so wild. You said where am I from? I'm from America. Hey, I got Indian friends. I got hella Indian friends. They're computer science majors. Getting their master's degrees. They be cooking up. Yeah, they be making me chicken biryani. They be making me some butter chicken. Fire, bro. Fire, bro. When they cook, oh my goodness, you don't understand, bro. I mean, yeah, you do. You're from India, of course you understand. But like Americans don't understand. Indian food is straight fire. Straight, straight peak food, bro. Straight peak food. If you gotta go, you gotta go talk to some Indians, get some Indian friends, cause they definitely show you some cuisine, bro. They how you eating good. They how you eating good. That shit's fun, bro. And they be partying crazy, bro. Why your birthday parties be so wild? Mara knows birthday parties be crazy. I don't know why the fuck they birthday parties so crazy. They birthday parties be crazy, bro. I'll be like, damn, y'all niggas go wild. They be up all night too, niggas doing push ups in the rain. Crazy work. Milk jugs. What else we gotta talk about? We gotta talk about fucking Dragon Age though. Folks, we gotta talk about Dragon Age. Because Dragon Age has dropped a whole lot this week. And like that shit is actually looking really fucking good. Hold on, we gotta go to, cause I think I made a video on what is it called? Why is Buddy chopping up this old ass stream to make videos on it now? Why ain't he just been making more streams? I don't know what the fuck Buddy's on. But I need to find, I think it's IGN, isn't it? Because IGN gets all the fucking Dragon Age news. That's why I don't have it. Did it say the live service problem? IGN. What are you talking about? There's no live service problem. Just Sony can't make a good one. IGN got hella fucking Astrobot on here already, bro. They're glazing the fuck out of Astrobot. Oh yeah, Mo was playing fucking Star Trucker. I was talking to him. He's playing Star Trucker, and I need to try that game. I actually need to try that shit. Where the hell is the Dragon Age one? I hate going on IGN, bro. It's so hard to find shit. It's not this one. God damn, where the fuck is it? I really don't fucking know. Cause it's the companions thing. Cause they finally dropped that. No, it's not this one. God damn. You said, did I try the new game Black Myth Wukong? I did not. I did not try Black Myth Wukong. I heard so many good things about it. And I heard it be running like shit on console anyway. It didn't come to Xbox, so that's why I ain't played it yet. Because I'm gonna probably play it on Xbox. So when it comes to Xbox, I'll definitely play it. But until then, I mean, I could wait. I have so many other games to play. I didn't need to rush to play Wukong, especially when it was unoptimized when it came out. So I was like, okay, bro, I can wait on it. But it's successful as hell. It's I think it's almost at like $800 million in revenue, which is crazy work. It is making a whole lot of money for Game Science, and I'm so I'm so happy that like a single player story game, an action game, can actually produce money because motherfuckers, these game companies, these game creators be chasing money so hard. They chase money so hard that they resort to live service games, to microtransactions, to battle passes because they want to make money on games. That's why they don't want to make single player games. And now we can look at Black Myth Wukong and be like, look how much fucking money Black Myth Wukong is making. I know because it's from China. China has a whole lot of people, hella fucking people. 90% of the revenue is coming from China. You said the currently most played game is, yeah. It's one of the biggest games. And because China backed the fuck out of that game hard. They backed that game hard. And everybody else just kind of enjoys the game. But probably outside of China, it might have like a couple million like fans. And then in China, it has all the rest of them. So it's making a whole lot of fucking money. And it's a single player story game. More fucking companies can make a game like this. The combat looks fun. It looks creative, unique. This thing can transform into some of the enemies that he killed. He got clones. Wukong is crazy work. But a lot of developers be chasing money. They chase money signs before they chase creativity. That's why Concord came out and failed so hard. Because Sony's like, we're going to get into that space. We're going to make some money. How you try to sell a fucking hero shooter when every other hero shooter is free to play? PlayStation really thought motherfuckers was going to buy a trash hero shooter over going to play in a trash one for free. Niggas are going to play a trash hero shooter for free. Overwatch exists. Overwatch exists. There's many other hero shooters that exist and they're free. You just jump in, play some trash. You want to get a hero shooter, you know, get a little feel for it, and you just get the fuck out of there. And Sony's like, oh, we're going to do hero shooters, and we're going to make you pay to play this trash-ass game, and then shut it down in 2 weeks. Ah, get out of here, Sony. But we're going to watch this Dragon Age the Velgar video. You said, yeah. Valorant just came to console too, bro. PlayStation, you fucked up. Because Valorant came to console already. Motherfuckers are playing Valorant on console now. You're cooked. Concord was not in a state to be $40 for one. And to succeed. There were so many things wrong with it. But Dragon Age the Velgar. Game I'm excited for. Through and through. Can't wait to play this fucking game. They had a little companion video where like one of the creative directors like talk about the companions and like how they came about making them the way they are. And hopefully this audio is good. Because hold on. Where's my audio? Where is my game audio? I mean my... Where the hell is my audio?
Trust them a lot.
There it is.
Maybe you don't.
I don't know why the hell the audio was bugging like that.
But this is really about developing.
Hold on. I think I missed that one. He said, do you think GTA 6 will make it? Of course GTA 6 will make it. GTA 6 is going to be a crazy time in gaming. It's going to be a crazy time in gaming. There's some like executives that are waiting for GTA 6 to come out to see what the gamers would allow to go on. Because they know Rockstar and GTA is going to have a big ass impact on the gaming industry when it comes out. So they're waiting to see how Rockstar prices their game, how Rockstar fucking launches the game, what state it launches in, because they're going to use Rockstar as an excuse to make their games exactly like Rockstar did. So there's a whole lot of creators out here waiting for GTA 6 just to see what the gaming industry would allow. so then they can do the same thing. That's what happened with GTA 5, getting all these fucking remasters, nigga. They've been pushing the same game for 10 years. 10 years. They've been pushing the same game for 10 years. Rockstar only made Red Dead. Since GTA 5, they only made Red Dead, bro. Crazy work. And I heard Red Dead is getting a remaster for next gen consoles. Hey, don't tell nobody I told you though.
Developing your understanding of each member of the Veil Guard, and in turn, that's going to allow them to work better as a team. Your relationship with companions really affects both how their arc unfolds and your relationship with them, but how the companions exist on the battlefield, what their behaviors are. Building a relationship with companions has always been a staple of Dragon Age, but this time around,
see, why did Kunari look Kunari like? But then the Kunari they showed before
it is how you're
look
actually going to level up
human.
companions, by getting to know them better. That's how you're going to unlock skill points. So when you look at all of the various abilities the companions have, there's inherent combos and synergies and roles that they'll have on the battlefield. Nev, for instance, has the ability to slow time or heal you right out of the gate.
That shit's fire.
If I really get the opportunity to know her, whether it's platonic or romantic, I'm going to help be able to shape her skills and augment those abilities that work really well with my own personal build.
Is that an Iron Bull statue in the back?
Our sense of teamwork really deepens.
The Dragon Age of Veilguard's art book? That shit look kind of fire.
Well, Nev is our confident noir detective. I love to bring her onto the battlefield because she's just so incredibly capable. She's our ice mage, so really big on controlling the battlefield.
The ice effects is actually kind of fire in this game too.
To her arc, she wants to fight for change. She wants to fight for a better Minrathous, and she's going to use all the tools at her disposal to try and reshape.
Look at the water on that
into a
fucking
better
staff.
place for all. She's very much a shadow dragon. This is among the mantra of the shadow dragons. They operate from the shadows, fighting for a better Minrathous. As this accomplished ice mage, she's fierce. She's fierce. She's not going to shy away from any challenge, whether it's taking down Darkspawn or dealing with the Magisterium in Minrathous.
And someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
This nigga.
The character that went through the most changes,
This nigga.
without a doubt, was Lucanus. Lucanus is very complex. He's an assassin. He's very skilled in the
Fuck
art
them
of
up.
death. The Antivan Crows, they pursue
I hate the Antivan Crows.
contracts with a certain level of
Really don't like that faction, bro.
but also
Like, I know they just
he's
assassins, they do their job, but like,
he's dealing with some
these niggas soft, bro.
internal struggles. He's been through a lot of
and they don't take no
trauma.
responsibility for their actions. Like, hey, bro, I just get paid.
And all of those elements
They just told me to do a thing and I did it.
with a richness, but it creates a lot of complexity in how we tell that story. So I'd say Lucanus is the first one that comes to my mind in terms of the thought that's gone into it, where we've had to make adjustments to really cover all facets of his character.
The fucking PB clone. And she got that cube.
My dear
PB had that cube too.
I relate to Valara a lot. She is joyous. She's been through a lot, but she remains.
Look at that fucking hammer. Hold on, go back. Hammer gameplay. Should I be a warrior? Well, we got back to Valara.
My dear sweet Valara. I relate to Valara a lot. She is.
Look at this
joyous.
fucking hammer.
She's been
Do
through
they
a
have the?
lot,
Do they have
but
like
she remains-
the smash stacks on here? Like the shatter? Where like Nev freezes them and then you can break their ass with the fucking hammer. Hopefully they do. We don't know if they do because they haven't showed all the combos yet. But hopefully you can just destroy some shit with like big hammer, ice magic. You get them stunned, you get them frozen, and then you shatter them. That should be so far, but we don't really know about that yet. Hopefully,
curious.
because they got bleed in the game. We kind of seen that.
She's kind of a geek. She really likes her fiction. She
Damn, what happened to-
Brunette
what happened
a
to-
little bit.
to
She's
Scout Harding?
Relatable, and I think that's what our players will find and fall in love with when they get to meet Valara, is just how much you'll recognize some of those those patterns and sensibilities.
What's
that
with
she
the
holds.
tentacles, bro?
But don't let it fool you. She is also a Veil Jumper. She's very comfortable in Elven Ruins. I frequently bring her with me in my party. My favorite spec, I like to play a rogue. I like to play the Veil Jumper, or the Veil Ranger. Valar is a fantastic companion to set up that spec with electric vulnerabilities. So I love her both.
That nigga turned into Kakashi.
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
You said that sounds like Cerny?
Well, the thing about Emerald is going to surprise our fans the most.
Bruh, when I first seen the beginning of this, I think like I was getting ready for work or something like that. My girlfriend was like, "That's a dude," and I'm like, "How you know it's not just a deep voice girl?" And then you said it sound like Cerny. It does sound like Mark Cerny, bro. That does sound like Mark Cerny.
With necromancy.
We ain't seen Mark Cerny on camera in a long time, bro. So
you have a necromancer on its head here.
Could be Mark
You think
Cerny.
of them as these conjurers of evil. The certain malice when you hear the term necromancer, but it couldn't be far.
You say he wasn't even looking at the screen.
There is a reverence about the dead. He has a unique
That's
relationship
hella funny.
with death. You get to explore how he ended up in the Morn Watch. Death has shaped this
That
character.
nigga Emmerich don't look as old as they made him look before.
We frequently refer to him as our gentleman necromancer. I think his proper kind nature stems from that respect that he's
That nigga
learned
staff
about
is
this cycle
fire.
of life and death throughout his life.
That shit has some drip on it.
In my last playthrough, I don't mind sharing, I romanced Emmerich.
You romance the old man, but they let us romance win? Get the fuck out of here.
Doing combos, just
I'm never forgiving them.
refer to me as my dear on the battlefield. Well done, my
Wait, is she a warrior?
It just fills me with
Go
joy
back.
every time.
Hold on, bro.
Perhaps these
I don't like when I like go back and shit all the time in videos. That staff is drippy as hell. You don't deserve to have that much drip, my nigga. Your hair is trash.
Cycle of life and death throughout his life. Phenomenal character. In my last playthrough, I don't mind sharing, I romanced Emmerich. What I also love is as I'm synergizing
Is that just a magic fucking hammer?
with him as we're doing combos. Just
Are you a mate? No, you're definitely a warrior.
Deer on the
But that motherfucker don't have a hammer top on it. And then it just changed into a big ass hammer.
Perhaps these murals aren't
What the
simply
fuck is that?
They're what Solus wishes to forget.
So Manfred is like a son to Emmerich. He very
This fucking
much has an
skeleton.
affinity for this wisp, this life force that he's given a second chance through this skeletal body. And in many ways, it's the story of a parent raising a child. He needs to teach Manfred and help him along to develop as a character of their own. Things like learning new skills, how to assist the Veil Guard. Some of our most charming moments are in dealing with Manfred. I must say, I absolutely love the interactions. They just have me rolling whenever Manfred steals the show.
What about
See, I wish they had barrier magic still, even though that was trivial as hell. Barrier magic was hella fun.
When we were thinking about Davrin, how we were going to develop him as a character, we had to think about how is he going to show up on the battlefield. And it was unique because he has this, I guess you could say, companion of his own, the Griffin Asan. That makes him as a companion very unique because Asan shows up on the battlefield. So we had to think about how that integrates into his abilities, where Davrin, as a Grey Warden, is capable on his own. But also, when does he call upon Asan, and what does that look like? What happens if you're indoors? So a lot of considerations.
Yeah,
I'm
that
really
fucking
proud
hammer
that
is magical.
Shows up in the game.
Wait, you're a sword and shield user?
And indeed, when you're doing some of Davrin's content, just seeing Asan.
Where the fuck does the magic hammer come from?
Through the environments, you really get a sense that they care and they're protective about each other. But the work the team did to realize that was an incredible challenge. So kudos to the animation, the gameplay team.
The Griffin look weird as hell, bro, because that's not like what a Griffin looks like in every other game.
And his being
It looked kind of
representative
feeble,
the Grey
kind of
Wardens
scrawny.
within the team of the Veil Guard. It was an opportunity for us to really go back to some of those roots that we know our fans, our players deeply care about. Dragon Age Origins, of course, was so Grey Warden forward. We want to evoke those memories, those connections that our players have. And I absolutely love when you're journeying with Davrin, not only his aesthetic, how he carries himself as a warden, but how he interacts with his fellow wardens. The little wrinkle of, hey, there actually are some griffins remaining in Thedas. How he learns as a warden to train and interact with these griffins that...
The Captain America shield is still probably one of the best features they could have added.
It's a learning experience.
And Doom is doing the same thing. Oh, bruh. Fucking Doom guy and the Captain America shield is crazy word.
We'll need someone with fire in their blood.
Tosh.
So Tosh, in the creation of their arc, is one of our more complex characters. It's a journey along their arc that is about introspection. Where do I belong in the world? What are my boundaries? What do I fight for? How do I become at peace with who I am? So I love the juxtaposition, actually, between Tosh's personal journey and this imposing literal dragon slayer, that sort of hard exterior and really gentle interior. It makes Tosh a really special companion for me. All right, yeah, I have to talk about the steamiest romances. All I can get, for me personally, I'll just speak for me personally, but at the culmination of the romance arcs, I'd have to say Tosh. When I got to that scene and saw the finished version of that cinematic, I was hollering.
See, I kind of believe her when she said it, because if you played fucking Andromeda, bro, if you played Andromeda, the scenes BioWare cook up, you'd be like, this is a game, my nigga. Like, what are y'all doing? And nobody played Andromeda, but like, if you see the romance scenes in Andromeda, bro, I don't think the Veilguard ones are gonna miss. I think they're probably gonna be peak, because the Andromeda ones were so good. They were crazy work. And I'm like, there's literally people sitting around the computer. It was like, oh yeah, this shit about to be for real. I'm talking about they go X-rated as hell in a fucking M for mature game. In that game, I know this one is gonna go crazy.
So Harding, as a companion, I guess I'd have to go back to Inquisition. Of course, Harding showed up. She was your scout on the field. There was a light romance with her. And I think one of the things that the team didn't quite expect is how much Harding would catch on in Inquisition.
Motherfuckers are trying to smash.
Fell in love with
what do you
her.
mean?
And, you know, we heard that.
And they couldn't.
Deeper romance. They wanted more engagement with Harding. So for the team, I felt like it was kind of a no-brainer for us to bring back Harding. And we also wanted to reestablish that connection to the Inquisition in the world of Thedas, which occurred 10 years ago, the events of Inquisition. Harding serves as our proxy back to those events. You get to learn about what's happened with the Inquisition since. So she presents some really lovely opportunities for us. I will say, personality-wise and her role on the battlefield, she is among my favorites. When you see her leap into the air, unleashing these devastating attacks with her bow and arrow, I just can't get enough of her.
But why ain't you tell us? Why ain't you tell us if the Inquisitor is a bag fumbler or not? We need to know how the Inquisitor fumbled the bag that is Scout Harding. You say you didn't roll against anybody in Andromeda? Not even Cora? Not even PB? Bro, PB was fiending, bro. PB is a fiend, for sure. Straight eater. No lie. Cora was worth it. Cora was really good, but she was supposed to be the Pathfinder. And then your dad kind of be like, hey kid, you're going to be the Pathfinder. So she was pissed at you for 90% of the game. But then, like, as you become a better person, they kind of grow together. And that was a great romance to have in that game. And their scene is, oh my goodness, bro. Ryder and fucking Cora is crazy work. BioWare, I don't know who the hell on that team designed that. But that nigga needs a promotion. Cause bruh, that shit was crazy. Like that one is definitely good. I think the one with the Angaran, because the Angaran on the team outrageous. I don't know why they did that, but they did. They did. I wish they let you talk to the female Angarans because they were just dummy thick for no reason. Why did they make everybody dummy thick in that game? Who knows? But Andromeda definitely had dummy thick aliens. We don't know why they did it, but they definitely did. And I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't mad at it.
By drowning the world in demons, I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric. Minimize the...
So, Rook's relationship with Solus is a complicated one. Everyone has seen at this point the gameplay reveal and the opening moments of the game, so you'll know things got shaken up pretty radically for Solus already. He's trapped. He's basically communicating with you as an advisor, and I absolutely love that idea of he's your lifeline right now, but can you trust him? And those touch points with him, do I take his advice or not? Can he be trusted? Is he going to betray me? All the while giving you this information that you absolutely need in order to be successful. It creates an interesting stage for us where I think our fans will agree Solus is very complicated. He firmly believes he's doing the right thing, and some of our fans will agree that he's trying to do the right thing. Others will not. And this creates a stage for you, the player, where you get to lean into those tendencies of your own as you're taking advice from Solus throughout parts of the game. I think those really interesting debates about, you know, was he ever redeemable? Can he be trusted? Was he wrong all along? You're really going to be able to dive in deep on that.
See, but the thing about Solus, like, since Rook has nothing to do with the Inquisition, Rook was probably like a fucking 14-year-old when the Inquisition happened. We don't really know how young Rook was when the Inquisition had to happen, when the breach opened, because it's been 10 years and Rook is probably like 20 something. So like Rook probably grew up thinking the Inquisition was a great ass thing. Like, damn, the Inquisition is so cool. But like playing the Inquisition, playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and then not liking this nigga Solus, and then now playing the fucking Veilguard 10 years later, you know that you don't like Varric, but Rook thinks Varric is not Varric. Fucking Solus is just an alright nigga. Like, yeah, we helping you find this nigga because Varric is there. Like, oh, we gotta find this nigga. But Rook has like no ties to this nigga Solus like we do as the player. So as a character, he doesn't hate Solus like we hate Solus. So like you kind of gotta not hate Solus in this game. And I think they did that on purpose because so many people hate Solus. 10 years ago, so many people hated Solus, and now you kind of have to like him. And you can't just bring your prior knowledge into hating Solus to help you hate Solus in this game. Because now Solus is kind of on your team. And it's like, but nigga, you was on my team before, and you were a dirtbag. But this time is different. It's one of those things, bro. It's one of those things that, like, I understand what they're going for. I don't like it because I didn't like Solus in Inquisition. I didn't like him from the very start of the goddamn game. When Varric was like, why would a random ass elven apostate come help the Inquisition? And Varric was like, damn, bro, that's a really good fucking point. Why the hell would I come help the Inquisition? It's because he had something to do with the breach in the first place. Varric knew that shit from the very start. And he told us at the very start. Then that nigga broke Bianca. Unforgivable. But you know, Rook doesn't know much about Bianca.
Since the events of Dragon Age Inquisition, he has spent the time between, he's briefly, obviously, Viscount of Kirkwall. I mean, anybody who knows much about Varric knows how well a job where he sits around and tells people what to do is going to sit with him. He has been participating in the hunt for Solus, and I think for Varric in particular, that's a very difficult thing for him to do because Solus is his friend. Solus is somebody that he grew close to over the events of Inquisition. They adventured together, they worked together, and now knowing what Solus, who Solus really is, that eats at Varric. Varric believes he can always make somebody do the right thing. Varric believes he is the most convincing, charismatic, because he cares about people, and he has this belief that as long as I get a chance to talk to Solus, I'm going to be able to turn. But as he's seeing what, Solus's ritual is doing to the world around him, as he, experienced in the comics, Dragon Age: The Missing, that eats at him a little bit. That's challenging his worldview of him as always being the best judge of people, being able to see that somebody is able to be redeemed. And he's starting to question a little bit, am I right, or am I being a fool by believing in Solus?
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
Goddamn Alluvion.
This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power.
It is crazy how she sounded so much like fucking Liliana right there. Not Liliana. Fucking Liara right there. They're not the same voice actor, I know. But like, she sounded exactly like Liara right there when she said, this is the Arlethan Forest. That's outrageous.
Involved. I've never seen anything like it.
Because I didn't hear it before. But IGN's first. They be cooking up the news for Dragon Age all of September. And the game comes out in October. That shit's gonna be good, bro. That shit's gonna be so good. It's so great. Bruh, you know what I was playing this morning? One of the worst games ever to launch. And people enjoyed it. Goddamn Kingdom Come Deliverance. And I was getting my ass beat on. Atrociously. Because I forgot to play that game. I ain't played that game in so long. That I booted it up. And I got my ass beat. And I'm like, why did I come back to this piece of shit ass game, bro? I played so much of that game. I think I was actually really good at it before I stopped playing it, because I started playing other shit. It's like when did I stop playing that game? Like 2019? Hella years ago, nigga, I played that game. So I downloaded it and I played it. And nigga, I was getting packed up. First I got packed up 1v1 against this random ass nigga in some armor. I think he was just too strong. I can't fight that nigga. But then I got packed up by a group of farmers and a dog. By a group of nigga, I'm talking about like 10 niggas popped out the forest with a mangy ass dog. The dog grabbed my fucking shield arm and started gnawing on my shit. I'm like, there's no fucking way this dog is helping them in combat. And they jumped the fuck out of me, nigga. I think I killed like 1 or 2 of them. But you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance got trash combat. And it's trash combat on purpose. So you kind of can't fight a whole lot of niggas at once. They jumped my ass. And they beat the shit out of me. And I could do nothing but lose. And that dog was biting my ass too, bro. It was outrageous. I was so annoyed. And I'm like, yeah, bro, why the hell did I download this game? Trying to play it again. I don't like it. I mean, it's not like I don't like it. It's just like it's one of those games that you have to play. And you can't play anything else. Like you gotta play Kingdom Come. You never heard of Kingdom Come Deliverance? Hold on. I could just like show you the game. I could just go boot it up and get my ass beat again. Just for the show. Fuck it. I'm gonna just show you. Let me just go get my ass beat in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Because it's definitely as dirty as I say. It's not a fun game. It's not a good game. But it's one of those games, it's so different that like people forgive it for being bad. Because it's so different. But yeah, we're just about to go to Kingdom Come Deliverance real quick. Deep Silver, Warhorse Entertainment. Because they made this game. And I don't think they had any critical acclaim. Like nobody really like, oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance up next. Like it was one of those RPGs that like it landed with people. Just like what's that game called? Like Warband. You just don't get on those screens. Oh no, it's fine, bro. It's Kingdom Come Deliverance. Like you can go find any content creator that ever played Kingdom Come Deliverance, and you're gonna find videos of them getting their ass beat on. Because this game, like, combat is bad on purpose, bro. They literally tell you, like the developers tell you, like the combat isn't supposed to be where you go around beating everybody's ass. No, because you shouldn't be capable of beating everybody's ass. So they literally made this game. Okay, we don't care about the king, bro. Skip. That intro be annoying the fuck out of me. Like, because you have to see that shit. So like the combat is definitely trash on purpose. There's some people that like the game and they're good at it, and it's like okay, but like you still get your ass beat on it. You fight more than like 2 niggas at once, you're getting shit on because the camera angles are bad, the sword swings are bad, like the everything about the combat is so scuffed. Oh my goodness, I hate when like these DLC things pop up. Like bitch, I know I got the DLC. Stop fucking showing me every time I load in. So like I'm supposed to go to that camp, right? And that soldier right there, he gonna call his niggas and they gonna beat the fuck out of me. But if I turn around, there's some niggas waiting in the forest up here, I think. And like, hold on, let me pull out my sword. So I got my sword out, right? Combat is actually ass. So I'm about to legit show you what's up. So there was a group of niggas back here. And I was trying to leave and they pushed me off my horse and they jumped the fuck out of me. I don't even know where they came from. That's what the crazy thing is. Because I didn't know they existed until they came out the fucking forest and started jumping me. So that might have just been a random occurrence, or that might have actually been something that I did. Because I can show you. Nigga, I ain't played this game since fucking 2019. I played 17 hours of this shit. But I ain't played this game since fucking February 9th, 2019. That is how long it's been since I played this game. So when I came back to this game and I was getting beat on, I'm like, nigga, it's been too long. I don't know how to play this game no more. Because I played hellas of this game. Wait, where are those niggas in the forest? Are they just not here? Because they should have jumped out and started beating the shit out of me already. Okay, well, those niggas aren't here. I guess what's the run button in this game? I'm crouching. Okay, what's the fucking run button? Okay, B button is the run button. Yeah, because it was a bunch of niggas in a mangy ass dog. You said ever get around to dead to rights? What is dead to rights? Hold on. Oh, this is like the Max Payne game from back in the day. No, I never even got it. I probably should have got it when I had the chance. Bro, I be playing so many things that I forget. That's why I got so many playthroughs on my channel right now. I have hellas of things. But yeah, this is like you're supposed to scout out the bandit camp. This nigga right here. Oh, I can show you. Archery is so trash. Hold on, this nigga about to try to open that pole on me. No, look, but look, this is archery, bro. There's no crosshair. There's no nothing. You just gotta hope you hit these niggas. You just gotta pray and hope because you don't know how to. Get the fuck. How did I not hit you? Hold on, nigga. Oh, you want an arrow for arrow? Nigga, you want an arrow for arrow? Come here, bitch. I missed. Oh, he hit me. Oh, I'm dying. I'm bleeding out. So look, you're already bleeding out because this nigga's archery is better than mine. Come here, bitch ass nigga. How did I miss you, nigga? I'm point blank. Come here, bitch ass nigga. I missed again. Nigga. This is Kingdom Come Deliverance for you, bro. Because there's no crosshair. You gotta kind of learn how to aim arrows. But I shot arrows in real life, nigga. This is not how arrows work. This is not how arrows work. You can aim arrows in real life. In this game, you can't aim arrows. Niggas just don't know how to aim arrows. And you can learn archery, and you still don't know how to aim arrows. But I'm trying to rush this nigga real quick. Push nigga. Push nigga. Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. Ain't no giving up. Bitch ass nigga, I beat your ass this time. Bitch, I beat your ass this time. What the? Where you going? Where you going? Bitch ass nigga. Nah, bro. Ain't no running from me. Nigga, this combat. This real nigga shit. Nah, nigga. You wanted to play me. You wanted to play me like a hoe all those other times. Now that I got some work, nigga. This nigga got infinite stamina. There's no fuck. Oh, no. He's tired now. Nah, come here, bitch. Nah, come here, bitch. He's running, nigga. He's running. This nigga's sprinting. Come here, bitch. Ah, I tried to stab him in the fucking back. Bring your bitch ass here. Why is he running? Nigga, I'm bleeding out. You lucky I gotta fucking patch myself up. Stab this thing in the back, bro. Where's my arrows at? Pull up my motherfucking bow. I'm about to shoot this thing in the back. Cause I'm taking your fucking chainmail, nigga. I need that shit. Up the arrow. Ah, fuck, he runs too fast. God damn it. This is combat, bro. Like, this shit is not fun. This is not fun in the slightest. is legit supposed to be this bad though, like on purpose. And the fans of this game, they enjoy that it's this bad because nobody else could just come up to the game and want to play it. Like, it's not one of those games you're like, okay, bro, like, you'll go try a Souls-like game. You don't understand combat at first, but then you kind of start getting it, and it becomes fun. No. This game, like, once you get good at combat, it just gets boring at that point. What the fuck? That nigga really just ran the fuck away from me. He's gone, my nigga. I'm pissed. I'm so pissed. That weak-ass nigga got away. Why couldn't I kill him when he submitted? There's one point where you gotta try to shoot fucking rabbits. So there's a mini game where you gotta like go kill rabbits, and they run the fuck around just like this, and you gotta shoot their ass with a bow. That shit fucking sucks. I think I beat that mission already, but that shit was so ass on so many levels. Where's my horse? Pebble, there your little scrawny ass at. We out of here. We out of here, Pebble. Let's go do some shit. Put that sword up. We don't need that right now. But yeah, like the game is like, it's one of those things like the game isn't bad per se. Like, I can't say, oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance is a bad game, because it's actually a really good game. It's innovative in a lot of ways. They do a whole lot of good things. But there's some parts of this game that are so bad that it's like, come on now, bro. Why did you make it like this? And the developers will tell you, it's on purpose, nigga. Everything they do in it is on purpose. And guess what? Kingdom Come Deliverance is getting a second game. I think it comes out next year. And I'm like, and it's more of this shit, bro. And it's not like I hate it. Like, it's not like it's just a horrible experience. Like, it's actually pretty fucking good. Some of the storytelling is good. The way this nigga learns, like, the systems are kind of unoptimized, kind of, you know, wonky and shit like that. But like, the way this nigga's like class setup is, where like you have like your armor, you have your weapons, you have your jewelry. All these things have like lifelines in them. So you see how much armor you're getting, how much damage your weapons are doing. Like, this motherfucking under armor that I got on is broken. I need to either fix it or get a new one. That's why I'm trying to kill that nigga for his chainmail, because I need new armor. Nigga, my armor is broken, so I need to get new ones. So I need to kill that nigga for his armor, but he ran away, so I couldn't catch that nigga. But then like your weapons, all your weapons got scales. I ain't got no more fucking arrows. I think I got fucking 2 more arrows, nigga. Oh, I got better hunter arrows. I should definitely equip those. So yeah, equip the better hunting arrows. Why the hell do I equip the other ones? The Soul Slasher has 56 damage, but it's about to break because that nigga got 62 strength. Yeah, like, it's a pretty deep, like, you gotta eat, you gotta sleep. You only get to save by drinking one of these. I got 6 saves left. It got autosave in the game, so it eventually autosave for you. So when you sleep, or when you like start a new quest or something like that, it'll autosave for you. So it's not completely unforgiving that like, oh shit, it ain't got no autosave, it ain't got saves at all. But like, if you want to just save randomly, you have to drink one of these save potions, and you only got 6 of them. I think I've saved before, so there's definitely more that you could find. I think you could buy some saves as well. But like the in-game economy, the way items work, the way stealing works, the way, like, there's a whole lot of things in this game. I got 1K on me, nigga. That's a lot of money. I got 1K on me. That's a lot of money. Niggas out here with like 10, with like 30. Nigga, I got 1K. I'm out. I'm eating good right now. Lockpicking in this game is fucking horrible. But lockpicking isn't supposed to be easy, and they made that shit dreadful in this game. It's not fun. It's not like going into lockpicking in like Skyrim or fucking Fallout. Hell no, bro. Lockpicking is complete ass. This nigga, like, when you play this game, leveling up is actually pretty satisfying. Like, you gotta level up your strength, agility, vitality. It's like old Bethesda games, like fucking Morrowind, like Oblivion, where you gotta level up aspects of yourself and you get better. And then like your stats get better because you level up your body. And like combat is the same way. You go to combat and you gotta learn defense, you gotta learn warfare, you gotta learn how to use the weapon. So I'm level 6 when it comes to sword wielding because I've been practicing the sword. I practice bass a little bit. I practice bow some. I use axe a little. Axe is actually kind of OP. I think I want to switch to either mace or axe. Because niggas with heavy armor, you can just batter their ass. But I don't have a mace no more. Then you gotta learn skills. So you learn herbalism, drinking, so you don't get fucking drunk and all over. Houndmaster, I don't have a dog. I didn't know you can get a dog. I think the DLC dropped that you can get a dog. But I never did any of the DLC shit. Because the DLC and shit dropped. And I was already kind of done playing the game at that point. But I did buy like one of the best editions of the game. So I got some of the DLCs. I just never played it. Never got into it that much. Like I got into it hella. I started playing other games by then. You gotta learn how to read. Nigga, this is one of the craziest motherfucking stats in the game. This nigga gotta go learn how to read because this nigga didn't grow up with books. So you gotta go teach this nigga how to read. You have to teach this nigga how to read, and then like you gotta level up these so you can get better at reading. You gotta get avid reader so you can read faster. And like you learn things from books. But when nigga grew up a peasant, that nigga don't know how to read. So he like you can't read books. You gotta go learn how to read. Oh, this shit is crazy work. It was crazy work and like Warhorse did so good with like being a medieval dumbass that like just get thrown into some crazy conflict. Like cause this nigga Henry is like nobody. And at the end of the game, you kind of become somebody. And then they pick up the next game, you're going to be kind of somebody. And you got to become more of somebody as you go on. So, like, there's some people that are like, they really resonate with Henry because he's just a down, dirty ass nigga that is coming up in the world. But then I'm like, I was never a down, dirty ass nigga, bro. Like, I was that nigga since I was born. So, like, I don't like being just a side. Like, this is literally side character simulator. You're always, like, you're the main character, but you're always the side character in the story. All the time, bro. This is side character simulator through and through. And it's actually really well done. I need to fucking patch myself, actually. What am I doing? I'm bleeding the fuck out at this moment. Do I have med kits? Do I have those one things that heal you? Where do you find those at? Oh, yeah, I need bandage. Yeah, bandage my left arm. Please. Did that stop the bleeding? I think it did. It did stop the bleeding. Okay, so I'm not bleeding to death no more. I need to figure out where the fuck am I going, dude? Look, it got quest markers, so it's not Morrowind completely. Because it got quest markers. The map is pretty fucking big. You can go do quite a bit. You can go do a lot. I gotta get back to fucking Radheed, bro. Really? That shit far as fuck. And I don't want to fast travel. Because that'll get your ass clapped on. Can I go back to... Where's the cursor? Can I make it back here, please? I could fast travel. Hold on. Fast travel. My nourishment is going down. Oh, somebody's trying to beat my ass. Fuck. Fuck. A nigga trying to beat my ass. God damn it. Wait. What the fuck? This nigga's back? What? Hey, camera angles. Camera angles are bad. Get up. Get off the horse. Where'd that nigga go? Where'd that nigga go? I found that nigga on the fucking road. Where'd that nigga go? Oh, he's right there. Hold on. How do you get off the horse? Hold on, Pebble, bro. I'll be right back. I'm on his ass. I'm on his bumper. Hold on. I'm on your bumper, nigga. Nah, nigga, I remember you. I remember you, nigga. Hold on. Sneak. I don't know if I'm aiming at this nigga or not. Fuck, I missed. Come here, nigga. Push. Fucked him up. Oh, I fucked him up good. Put that motherfucking bow away. Nah, this nigga really thought he had me, bro. Bitch ass nigga. Hold on, what's your sword looking like? A nice hunted sword? That's mine now, nigga. That's my shit. Nigga, what you got on you? Weak ass nigga. Better arrows? Give me your shit, nigga. And I put that motherfucker in your back. Where is... Oh, you got good helmet, nigga. You got some meat, some honey, some lockpicks. Definitely taking those. Nigga, his mails and shit is kind of damaged. That's because I have to fight this nigga. They got a pretty good bow, too. He got some wounding arrows. I'm taking that shit. I'm over encumbered as fuck. Look, this nigga got $2. This nigga got $2 on him. I'm taking that shit. Mod money now. And then everything else is kind of trash. I should probably eat this food, though. Nigga's hungry out here. Okay. I'm over encumbered. I smoked that nigga. So, like, the simulator of this game is actually pretty good. Pebble, my nigga. How do I push it in your bag? How do I push it in your bag? Oh, this is how I push it in your bag. Hold on. I need to... Some of my shit is actually really good. I need to get that shit repaired. This shit is broken. Do I have another one, though? What is this? 13 armor? What am I wearing right now? I got an Edo cap. Yeah, put this on. Move this to horse. What else do I have? I ain't got no more new armors. I got weapons. I got hella weapons. What's this bow got? What does my bow got? 54? Okay, so that bow that I picked up is not as good as mine. Throw that shit in the... Horse can't carry anymore. Fuck. Okay, we both over encumbered. This is kind of fucked. But yeah, come on, horse. We gotta go. And we tired of shit, so we need to get to a goddamn camp. So let's get out this forest, please. Because this shit is getting out of hand. And we need to get to this town. Just a town, bro. We just need to get to a town. So I can not be out here. Fast travel, please. Holy shit. I'm too overlooked. Oh my goodness, bro. I can't fast travel because I'm over fucking encumbered. Fuck. God damn, buddy. God damn. But I'm about to end this stream right here. So make sure that like button, subscribe. This has been Gaming News Weekly. There wasn't much. Showed you Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's just, I mean, I might play it a little bit more, actually. I might just play this a little bit more. But, I mean, I'll see y'all in the next one.